Hello, hello. Yo, thank you for the sub, by the way, Cash Bailey. Yo, how you guys doing? Um, I'm probably in this moose grind. I'm probably about like two rotations, about 30 kills in, because yesterday I had quite the amount of great ones. I even got a fourth one, but it was another speckled spider rack. So, yo, what's up, Liam Martin? How's it going? Yo, that's actually really cool. The white tiger is my favorite one. That's the one I want the super rare of. Yo, what's up, Storm? How you ever gonna actually play this game? You should play this game, Storm. It's fun. Oh, nice. That's good. Did you stack the max weight or did you kill it already? Oh, nice. Which version of the pseudo melon did you get? Did you get the one with more black or like the one that almost looks like a normal tiger, but it's got like blue eyes and it's kind of cool looking? Yes, Thrill. I actually like was checking out your videos earlier. I like the idea for the Iranian map actually. I think that's like so cool. Yeah, I forgot the exact name of it, but it had like the Persian leopards and like the Persian fallow deer. That's actually a good idea. Oh, okay, so you got the Pseudomela white. Yeah, there's two versions of each Pseudomela, and they're both pretty cool. The normal Pseudomela with the majority black is the one that I'm missing. That's the only tiger rare I don't have. The Super Troll Egg White, Great One, Twin Soul Wolf, and a Super Rare Mela Charcoal. Wow, that's crazy. The Mela Charcoal I'm low-key jealous of. The Twin Soul is personally my favorite wolf Great One, but yeah, I also got a Super Troll Egg White, and my super rare was Acro Mela. Another map I think they could do is I think I don't remember who did it, but I remember somebody doing a video on like it being a possibility, but it's like another Asian map with like sloth bears and like clouded leopards. I think that could be really cool. Like I guess like I think it's probably like an India or something like around there. 'Cause apparently there's also red deer there, so if they end up making the new Great One a red deer, it could technically be on that map. Yeah, I think we were talking about that last time. That's like a sorry, I got a really bad allergies. That one's also pretty cool. There's like a lot of stuff they could do. I hope they don't do something really boring though. I'm completely lost. I have no clue where this other one went. I don't know for a fact how many zones there are in ASCII. I have 90. You have 92. There's probably I think it's got the same amount of males as um Leighton, I want to say, or it's got like the same amount of males as like Medved, but it's got the same amount of zones as Leighton. So I'd say probably around 115 is my guess. If Lady Legend goes live soon, you can probably ask her. I think she would know. She's the only one that I know that has done moose grind on ASCII. Oh, so okay, so what's happening to your males is you most likely shot them out of a zone and they, jump to another zone permanently. That's like one of the reasons why you basically have to find all of your zones for every species. I don't know why people don't explain that more. But yeah, that's what happened to me on Medved, and it's why I couldn't use Medved. I mean, I could just go find the males that I wanted to like in the zones I want, but I already had Leighton switched up or set up, so there's no point in fixing it, like going through so much to fix it. Yeah, all those sound pretty cool. I just hope that I just really hope it's not something boring. Um, I would look for all of your moose zones, like more. Even if you've checked areas, check multiple times because it could be really hard to find them around the river. And you could also have wolves scaring them off. I would make sure to 100% find out all of your maps, and then you'll eventually find the zones the males jump to, and they're probably a permanent like member of that zone now. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys remember my new video. I shot a great one from this zone, but after that I shot that great one, I actually moved this zone. It used to be over here, but I blew it out because I didn't like the location of it. And it happened to go over here, and I like this location a lot better. If you find all your zones, they won't come back, but you'll find the zones they jumped to, and that's the new zones I would set up on. But I would keep an eye, like, I would remember where they were originally, because they will go back eventually, but once you kill them, they'll go straight back to the zone they are at now, essentially. That's what happened a couple zones, like here and here for me. I have, or not here, sorry. Here, I have no males right now because I shot them when I was herd managing and they joined another zone permanently. But occasionally, when I get too many that respawn at once, they'll go back there. Almost all species have that, where like the first time you shoot them, they'll go to a different zone. It's particularly worse with wolves, but I had it with on Medved, so I know it happens for moose. I would just find all your zones, and if you're herd managed or if you knew what's in the zones before, you can probably spot them pretty easy. If not, I would just set up on new zones until you find zones that get consistent respawns. That like exact reason is why I always recommend to anybody setting up a new grind to shoot every zone at least once to see if it gets consistent respawns. You also have to make sure if it's a zone that has only 3 animals, for instance, like a female and 2 males, you can't kill both the males or it just will never respawn until you kill that female. Because any zones that have 1 animal won't get respawns. So like if I were to shoot these 2 males and then a female on accident, the zone wouldn't respawn until I killed the last female. And then it would jump somewhere else and be pretty bad. Yeah, I really hope the Iran idea you had is what they do. That's like it's a pretty unique map. There's nothing like that in the game currently. And having the subspecies of red deer and fallow are something that's kind of cool. I know I knew people I knew people want like Persian fallow deer. I didn't know there was like Persian red deer. Well, I would hope it's a museum because if it's a museum, that would be a lot bigger. But I could see both being pretty cool. But we kind of already have a cabin though. The Stone Creek Manor is kind of a cabin, and the Layton one is literally a cabin. So I think both could be cool ideas. I just want something that's like big. I just want a really big, really nice lodge. What's a big estimate for 4? Oh, are you serious? Bruh. Thank you for moving. But yeah, both those ideas should be pretty cool. I would honestly, I'd take either as long as like it's bigger than the current one we have. There's a lot of things I guess they could do with the lodge. Sadly, I just don't think we're gonna get one. I don't know why they don't they don't seem to want to put one out. 'Cause it's been how like the African one was like 4 years ago or something like that. Because it was in the game when I first started playing, and that was in the beginning of 2021. I guess like the Layton Cabin one came out sometime after that, but like that doesn't really count. There's one thing you can put in there. Yeah, no, that's the thing. I don't know why, because like it obviously it would. It'd be like the best-selling map, any of those, or not even just like none of it, like the Canada part, like or the area in Canada, like anywhere that's has polar bears and like an Arctic map would be crazy. Yo, how's it going? How you doing? Last rotation, I had another level 2 here, and I shot. I was so tempted to keep it, and then use this tent as a pickup tent somewhere else, but for now, I guess I'll keep it the same. Oh, nice. What pheasant did you end up getting? Did you end up getting the sapphire like you wanted, or did you get something that's still cool at least? Oh yeah, Pearl. I love Pearl. That's like probably my second or third favorite. Like my favorite is Citron, and it'll always be Citron because I think it's like so unique. But like I will admit that Pearl and Sapphire like look a lot better in game than it. Like I think the Pearl could be like the best looking one. I do want to start going for pheasants more. I probably will once I get more moose. I want to get like the only fur I'm missing now for moose is birch. But I would also like to get some cool combos. Like I want like an oak typical or like a speckled typical or obviously anything with the 50/50. Like moose is the only thing that I grind off stream now. And like the only reason why I do moose is because it takes a lot longer. Like the amount of kills I get per hour is a lot lower. But like if I ever do spawn like the 50/50, there'll be an emergency stream instantly. I don't even care if it's 3 in the morning where I'm at, bro. I'm starting it. So that's like the only thing I'll do that for. Like if If I happen to get a great one off stream, I'll just like make a video on it. But I could. I don't remember. I was doing a couple like a few weeks ago, or like a week ago, because it was like National Snow Leopard Day, and I was seeing like it'd be kind of cool if I got the rare on National Snow Leopard Day, but unfortunately I didn't. I do want to do another tiger grind as well, but really trying to get these moose out. If I spawn a great one today, which is pretty unlikely since I essentially have gotten 4 in like the last 300 kills, I will go look for snow leopards or like switch to anything that you guys want if I happen to get one. And I did make my herd management a little bit better. Like there was a couple ones that that's a big rack level, level 5. There's like a couple 3s that went a little bit higher than I wanted to, and I ended up shooting them down. That's why I stacked the super rare that I'll shoot before I end the stream. Did I mess that one up? Nope, good. Yeah, I'm probably like, I would say close to 200 snow leopards killed total now. So I should be getting close to another rare. I just gotta hope that it actually spawns as a diamond. It's like if I get a rare, it's like a 90% that it'll be a diamond, but could also just be a troll, which would really, really, really suck. Like getting a super troll snow leopard has to be that's like worse than like botching a great one, for sure. What do you mean by leaving their zones? Like jumping? Is that 300? Because if you mean like that, yes. If you shoot wolves from a zone that has like more than 6, they tend to jump a lot. You gotta find like all your wolf zones, and you have to shoot probably 2 males, I would say, from each of them, and just like do that until you find 8 or 10, however many zones you want to use. Some people use 6 apparently, but I wouldn't recommend it. I would use 8, at least 8. And then once you find that many zones that get consistent respawns, I'd set up on those. And then if you're not herd managing, just shoot everything until you get 9s that spawn in zones you want to keep, and 5s or lower in zones you don't want. Did you shoot female tigers in the past? Like anytime. Yeah, that's why. There's a good chance that since tiger I don't need to check this zone because that guy's there. That guy, I'll be getting shot later. But yeah, you might have killed one like a couple weeks ago or something, and then closed the map, and it didn't respawn yet. And then when you killed the male, they respawned at the same time and swapped. Because that's the only time I've had them swap. You can swap them manually like you would bears and foxes and stuff, but whenever I've tried to swap them, it like bricks my game, and then they don't respawn for like 20 hours of AFKing in the map. It can be pretty bad. As long as you don't have as long as you don't have males on the river, it's fine. If you have males on the river, try to get them managed down if you're doing herd management. Oh, that's the 2D eagle. Holy. Yeah, it's because that's the only thing. That's the only time I've ever had that happen is if I killed females. Like when I first set it up, because I used to shoot the females. Now I don't. Even if they attack me, I just go into the water and they usually run away. Or if you carry, like, tripods and stuff, you can just put them down and get in it, and they'll flee. Okay. Well, there's, like, you screenshot the map, right, that I showed? Because there's, like, the zone that's on the bottom left, where it's, like, only along the river. That's the only really, really bad one. I have a level 5 male there. I think he was an initial spawn level 5. And I also have a 5 on the right side of the river, but he was not initial. I just managed him down over time. It's not the respawn issue. It's the fact that he can be anywhere along that part of the river, so it can be hard to find him. Like, I think the zones kind of just aren't really that important. You're kind of just gonna pick whatever ones you want. Like, at worst, you have to look a little bit, but the tigers take so long to respawn by the time you find him. If you find and kill him right away, you might not get the respawns. That might be why I have to wait like 20 to 30 minutes for my respawn, because I kill them all too fast. I also need to redo my tiger setup, because I set up directly on the lake and just hope that they attack me. I should maybe move them back a little bit, so I can just kill them while they're drinking. Because they do run quite a bit now. They used to always attack me, but I don't know why, but they started to run more than they attack. I have yet to find a map like that for snow leopards, but once I do, it's basically over, because I'm only going to be shooting snow leopards. I just don't think that the snow leopards have the same home ranges. They have, like, I think they have like 3 or 4 per snow leopard they can go. At least that's what I've noticed. People will tell you you don't need to find all your zones, but I think you should, for that exact reason, so you can at least find the ones that get consistent respawns. There's only, like, I think I had 42 wolf zones counting the solos. Some people have 35, some people have 45. Like, there's not really that many to find. So they're pretty easy to find, all of them, and it'll probably save you time in the long run. You know, finding those zones that get consistent respawns. Oh, what? This is a fleeing? Because my theory that I don't know if this is 100% true, but I've noticed this for everybody essentially. The game tries to even out the amount of wolves per pack. So, like, say if you have a pack of 9 and like a pack of 3, if you kill 2 males from the pack of 9, they're gonna jump to the pack of 3. Because every time I killed wolves outside of a pack of either 5 or 6, and sometimes even in the beginning from a pack of 5 or 6, they jumped. But now, since I've killed every single zone, you know, I've shot a couple males from every zone at least once or twice, I never get jumpers for wolves, like literally ever. And when they do, they go to like the same 1 or 2 zones. Because everybody that I've seen that's done a video says they have problems with wolf jumpers, but then they also said that they never found all their zones. So I think that might be connected. Where's the other male? I thought there was 2 here. I guess not. But yeah, I would recommend finding all your zones. Maybe not like Copper Bowl. Like, I know a lot of people avoid Copper Bowl, but I only had 4 herds on Copper Bowl, so it wasn't, or packs, so it wasn't really that bad. But you can ignore Copper Bowl if you want. I would definitely recommend finding everyone else though, because every other zone will be easy to find, except like the bottom part of Copper Bowl can get tricky, but once you set up a tent down there, you don't really have to worry about it. That's what I did. I just left an extra tent down there. I did have 4. Just the other male just decided not to show up. This stream, nothing so far. I do have a super rare stacked, but that spawned a few days ago now, I think. It was like just before Halloween. I do plan on shooting him today though. Because he is kind of tanking my respawns. Also, Thrill, have you had a problem with your tigers like swapping zones? Like not with the male and female, but have you had like multiple of your males be in the same zone? Or is that like just a bug that I've got? I swear I've never seen anybody else have that, but like for some reason I always have like 4 male tigers on the same lake. Okay, yeah. Did it go back to normal after that? Okay, 'cause like I mean, if there was a way to like abuse that, I'm sure you could get like all of your tigers onto the same zone and like it'd be a good zone, but that's only happened to me on accident. Yeah, yeah, but I've had 4 on the same lake before. Uh the lake that shares zone 8 and or zone 4 and zone 10, I've had 4 males on that lake at one time. Yeah, that's the thing that's what I was saying. Like they can sometimes I guess join the same zone as each other. Like it used to never like my first 1200 tiger kills, not one time did that happen. Oh yeah, see I'm trying to get I have yet to get a tiger super rare, but I have every rare but the pseudomela with the like more black on it. The normal pseudomela. Yeah, I'm like probably like 1500 in or something I want to say on tiger. It's gotten kind of slow because it broke halfway through and then I had to kill all my tigers and then when they respawned they all respawned at once, so now I have like 4 that share the same range. But they are pretty herd managed now, so I should be getting a super rare soon. The only rare that I've spawned since I herd managed them, funny enough, was the gold, but it was a level 6, and all the other 4 that spawned with it were all level 9s. So I like super low rolled. Like I basically had 4 and 5th chance of getting a super rare, and it was the one that wasn't a diamond. And it was a level 6 too, like it was so crazy. Yeah, I don't know. You don't really need to super like herd manage your tigers because there's not that many of them. But I have 3 that are level 5 and I get a diamond basically every 3 kills, so works out for me. I used to only have 2, but my respawns didn't really change when I got the other level 5, so I just Oh yeah, that's cool. I don't get many troll tigers. I think I've only got like 3 or 4 trolls. I've gotten more level 8 diamonds than I have trolls. Okay, so where are the males in this zone? I'm in like the like moose dead time where they just it's clearly their time, but they just don't show up. Yeah, I've gotten 2. I got one that scored exactly 57. Like not 57 point anything, just straight up exactly 57. And it's pretty cool. I didn't expect it. That's the first thing I killed that was a level 8 that made diamond. Apparently water buffaloes can make diamond at level 8 too, but never seen one. Or at least I've never gotten one. But other than that, I don't think there's anything else. Like I think foxes maybe can, like gray fox specifically. Like I've never even got a level 8 wolf that spawned anywhere near diamond. Really? That gotta be rarer than I've never seen a level 8 red deer diamond. I've seen them that have like I've never even seen one that had a rack that can make diamond. Like I've seen them have the troll like racks for level 9, but I've never even seen one have like a rack that could score diamond. Is this recent or is this like maybe on like a different like true horn system? That's actually crazy. Last year, so yeah, that's would be the same one as now. Fuck. That's like that has to be that I swear that has to be rarer than a super rare. I've never seen one that scored remotely close, and I've killed well, I mean my first red deer took like almost 10,000. So yeah. And now my red deers are so herd managed I get a diamond every 10 kills, and I've still never seen a level 8 diamond. Like I've seen the crab rack, like the crab claw rack on the level 8s, but like that's always a troll rack. I would assume it would have to be the small rack, yeah, cuz I've like the one that I don't know how to describe it, but it looks weird. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. So you did you like spinal cord it or something and it just died instantly? Oh, so did it die then? I'm assuming it had to have died. The only like the only time I got really close to like botching a great one was one of my fallow. I shot it with the bow and I completely missed the vitals, but I hit the neck because it was drinking. That was the closest I got to botching it. And then the other time I got close was I spinal corded one with the musket, but the like the balls, like the musket balls are so big, it clipped a lung. So by both times I have gotten close to botching were for both fallow, and it's both because they were drinking. Because the fallow drink, like when fallow are drinking, their vitals move so much compared to like other animals. Like they're just in a completely different spot. Oh yeah, that I never got an initial spawn great one. I kind of wish they still existed, but I guess it's because you can abuse them or whatnot by like creating new games and stuff. How did I miss that other one? You know, funny enough, I also stopped seeing I stopped seeing like piebald whitetail great ones and stuff when they removed initial spawns as well. So I always like another theory I had is maybe the rare whitetail were like only initial spawns. I swear I've not seen one. Like even like a modded one. I haven't seen a modded one after that. actually know how I would like feel about initial spawn great ones. Like it's kind of cool. But like I guess also it could be like yeah, cuz like I've never I want to believe they exist cuz I want to like go for one. But I've never actually seen one from like a reliable person. They're all just like randoms that are like, "Oh yeah, I shot this deer when I was level 25. Is this rare?" Or it's like shit like that. Yeah, 'cause like I know that people used to mod the albino ones like crazy. Okay, I will say I do know people that have them, but they didn't shoot them when they were like piebald. I don't even know how did that bug even happen? Like how did that get by and they didn't revert that? Like when they made everybody's like whitetail piebald, if they killed it in like that certain time. Yeah, but that's the thing. I play on PC, so I can go into modded servers right now, and I'll tell you, I've never seen a whitetail, like a piebald whitetail on modded servers ever. Like not a great one. The only time I see him is in people's like lodges, like modded lodges, but it has the old fur from like the pre Reventuli update, even though it was shot like after Reventuli came out. That's like my like biggest. That's like the biggest thing keeping me from believing them. Is it like infinitely darker in my room? What the fuck? Is it like I can go into like modded servers and I'll be able to find anything that's rare. Like even I could go and find 15 typical rack whitetails or 15 split rack moose, but I'll never see a rare whitetail great one fur. Or like um apparently people say that the tars can be rare. I've never even seen a picture of one of those. Like they always say that there's like a tar hyper rare. Never seen anything close to that. Yeah, that's another thing I've noticed about every piebald whitetail I've seen has either been big rack or cluster rack, and they all score around the same, or not all around the same. They always score the exact same. Yeah, I think hyper rare is like the term that people have said for like um great ones with rare furs. Like they said that the tars can be it, but I've never seen any proof of that, so I don't know where they got that from. It's like at least with whitetail, right? Like you'll see the people that get them. Okay, yeah, I know ultra rare too. Yeah, that's what I hear them call it. It's like essentially like a piebald whitetail great one would be an ultra rare or hyper rare. But people say that the tars can be hyper rare or ultra rare as well. But I've never seen a ounce of evidence. Like at least with whitetail, I can be like, well, they did exist at one point because Scarecrow has one, the DD33 has one. They didn't shoot them when they were piebald, but they are piebald, so they exist. They were in the game at one point. I've never seen anything with like that for tar. Even though so many people say that they can be. Like, what would it even be? Would it be like an albino? Would it be a black? Are you? I would like. I kind of want to. I'll. Is it in like the Hunter like official Discord? Because that'd be kind of cool to see. Because the only piebald whitetails that I've seen have had the old fur on it for whitetail, and it's horrendous. Like it's the old piebald whitetail fur that was on every whitetail, and it was horrible. It's like the same one that's on DD's and Scarecrow's. Like it doesn't look that good. That's a crazy throw. Okay, I'll look that up. Two times in a row. Only one male here. Or only one shooter male, I should say. Oh, no. There's the other guy. Okay, after this rotation, I'm shooting the super rare because I'm not getting very many diamonds. Come on, dude. Can you move? Not you, but that worked. I think I got intestines, at least, hopefully. At least, did I get intestines? Come on, bro. Oh, forbidden technique. Okay, I'll be dead out there somewhere. I'll be easy to find. The other one I'm worried about. This is another zone I wanted to, like, try to blow it out and move it like I did this one, but the problem with this one is that it's not one zone. It's two zones. It's a zone with two males and a female. And I think the other one's two females and a male with a really, really tiny male. It's like if I blow it out, they're most likely gonna split up. But when I blew the other one out, the solo that was with them followed stuff. I used to set up this zone over here, but it's like so much worse. Like the angles I get from the top lake, or the top, is not good, but if I go here, they're just hidden behind the mountain half the time. I hope I can find this. Oh, there he is. Yo, how's it going, gamers plan? I play on PC. Though sometimes it shows that I'm playing on controller in the bottom, because my keyboard is like an analog keyboard. I only grind with 5. I have 3 of them HM'd. But I also take a while to get respawns. So it kind of depends on like on what would you rather like, do you want speed, like the amount of tigers you can kill per hour, or do you want like the quality of the tigers? Because like for me for example, I have 3 level 5s, and essentially every rotation I get a diamond. Well, if you're on PlayStation, I can't. There's no crossplay in this game. If you have any questions, I can answer them to the best of my knowledge, but I can't actually play. Did I not get this guy? Apparently I didn't get both of them. Either of them, I mean. Was I 0 to 300? Oh, I wasn't I? Yep, I am. Okay. Just shooting that other one. Well, what gun did you shoot it with? Did you shoot it with the starter gun? Because if you use the starter gun and the starter bullets, you have to have a pretty good shot on them. You can tell if it died because there'll be a circle on the map like this. It'll be much darker because if you shoot from a hunting stand, you make less hunting pressure. So if you don't see a circle like this, it'll be like purple, then you didn't kill him. Like a lot of the times, the deers, if you shoot them with like a high-powered rifle, like the 308, for example, if you hit him in the shoulder and you don't connect with any vitals, they'll die over time. You have low pressure. Did you kill anything else in that area? Because if you didn't kill anything else in that area, then that means he died. He probably just went pretty far. Because if you're using the 243 with the soft point ammo, it's not very good unless you get a perfect shot. Like a perfect broadside shot. Okay, so if you didn't hit anything else in that area and it died, then you most likely killed him. That's what that is from. So you just gotta follow him. It might take a while. So I'm not 100% sure if they'll die from a 243 shot to like the shoulder blade, but... Okay, so is the pressure where you killed the coyote or where you shot the deer? Because the pressure will appear on the map from where you shot the animal, not where you are. It's in the middle between both. I'm not too sure. I would assume it's from the coyote, but you can always track the deer and make sure. If he's not dead, he'll come back eventually. Like, the animals in this game aren't too smart. They'll come right back to where you shot him. Just not right away. You see, I apparently killed both of them here with bad shots. That was 0 to the wrong distance. No, I'm not really a baseball fan, but I did watch the last games of the World Series. It kind of spoiled me. Then I go back to watching NFL where you know, I get 5 minutes of actual football for every hour of ads, whereas the baseball was just ad break in the end of the inning and then straight back into the game. So that shit like Loki spoiled me. I might actually watch baseball because of that. I'm assuming every game is not as good as those. The last two, at least. Those are the two I watched. Yeah, I heard about that. I didn't watch that one, but that'd be pretty cool if you did watch it. Like anybody that did watch it, I would assume. I don't know. I watch a lot of sports, but like the only one that I consistently watch all the time is like UFC and MMA stuff. But it's not on every single week, so it's a little different. In the UFC, yeah, I don't know. Like Tom Aspinall is really good, but that fight was. I'm not gonna say anything bad about him because like, bro, I poke myself in the eye on accident sometimes, like when I'm scratching my eye, and I can't fucking see for 30 minutes. So I see a lot of people hating on him for that. I think that's kind of bullshit. Like, bro, it's like, how the fuck are you gonna fight a 300-pound guy that's trained to beat the shit out of you with one eye? Yeah, my first the first UFC card I watched was UFC 100 Frank Mir versus Brock Lesnar. I was like 4 years old or some shit. So it was in 2009. Was it UFC 100? I don't know if it was UFC 100 or like UFC 1 like 91, but it was the second fight between those two. Yeah, I didn't. I actually started watching WWE after I watched UFC. I don't really watch WWE anymore, but if like I'll watch it occasionally. Like if they put like the highlights of like after like WrestleMania shit and shit on YouTube, I'll watch it. Oh, that was a diamond. I actually messed them up. What? Why do these guys keep running? They're like never in their zones. I gotta move my tent back. Bro, of course, I love Jeff Hardy. I actually watched Jeff Hardy. I don't know if you know, but like TNA from like up until whenever AJ Styles left was like insane. I liked it more than WWE. Like Jeff Hardy was like their biggest star. Cause I'm only like 20, right? So I wasn't really able to watch like Jeff Hardy when he was in his prime in WWE. Yeah, that card is crazy, the JDM card. I'm actually more excited, honestly, um, for Valentina versus Whaley. Like that probably has a chance to be like the best fight ever. Like I know it's women's MMA and most people don't really care, but that's like the equivalent of like GSP fighting Anderson Silva, like in like prime. Like that's like the women's version of GSP versus Anderson Silva, and from like 2020, like 2012. Oh, I missed that. That? Yeah, he's dying. Yeah, I didn't really watch WWE during that time. Like I'm a majority like when I was watching wrestling was when TNA was kind of crazy. And then once like TNA kind of started to fall off. I didn't really watch WWE. Like I watched WWE when that was happening, and then a little bit in like around 2017, I think it was. It was whenever like Kurt Angle was like the GM of Raw again. But then I was like for like a couple months, and then I stopped. I don't know why I keep getting such bad hits on these things. I need more bullets too. Yeah, I haven't watched WWE recently. I think like I said, I watched like the highlights of like WrestleMania when it happens, but that's about it. Dude, I hate when this happens. Like what? Because like his chin hairs stopped my bullet. Well, that's pretty impressive more than anything. But I didn't put that down. Okay, I've got to buy some of these 375 bullets, and then hopefully we're gonna kill this super rare. I actually hope I don't mess him up. I've been like, I don't know how, but I messed up like 3 moose in a row just now. Oh, there's another 5. Oh yeah. Wait, this guy's like walked out from me, bro. Usually this zone is like the most annoying one. They always hide in the bushes, and then I should move my. Are you a Commanders fan by chance, or whatever Washington is called now? I heard that was bad. Yeah, that's a rip. I like LSU. LSU's my favorite college team, so it really sucks seeing Daniels get hurt like that. There was like so many, like so much fucked up shit that happened too. Like I went on Twitter and there was like so many injuries from that game. It's like, yeah, I know. I swear he was just injured like last week, and it was like his first game back. Yeah, that really sucks. I hope he gets gets better faster. I hope when he gets better, they don't like rush him back in right away though. It kind of seems like they rushed him back in too fast because I don't pay much attention, so I'm not sure how the QB situation is outside of him. Yeah, no, last year I thought that they should have went to the Super Bowl. I thought there was some, questionable decisions made by the referees in that NFC Championship game, but he won Rookie of the Year, right? Or at least like offensive Rookie of the Year. Okay, that's what I thought. Like I'll watch like the NFL games on the weekends. Well, I mean that's when they're on mostly in the weekends. But outside of that, like the only real sport I watch is is UFC. Like I'll watch like football matches or like actual football matches like for the rest of the world, what they call football. But they're on in the middle of the week, so I just watch one game and then that's about it. Yo, how's it going, Grant? Yeah, that would work. Would work out probably pretty well. Oh, you mean like the one where they took like the picture where they were like doing the face off or whatever kinda, and Tom tried to do like the thing that he did to Sergey, and John's like, yeah, I ain't having none of that. Yeah, I still wish they would have actually fought. That would be like the fight to make. That would have been like the fight to make. Is that other than like those two really well? I guess it's just Tom 'cause he's retired. I guess like the heavyweight division is like you said earlier, it's pretty bad. He's like Cyril's a good fighter. Obviously, he's in the UFC, so he's a good fighter. But he gasses so fast. Like he almost got knocked out by Tuivasa, and Tuivasa is like, well, if you don't care about like the PEDs and stuff, yeah, John is the best. But if you care about the PEDs, it's like GSP or Demetrius Johnson. Like the only thing that's like bad about Demetrius Johnson is like his division was horrible. Yeah, exactly. At least when he fought at that division, it was so bad. Now it's actually like decent, I think. Well, maybe not now because all the good fighters move up because they're probably only in that weight class to get like a free belt. But like Cejudo doesn't fight it. Yeah, Cejudo doesn't fight at 125 in forever. Figgy moved up. Like it's just Pantoja now. Honestly, kinda, yeah. Because the reason why like I don't take people seriously that say he's the goat is because he fought like three good fights. Like I'll be honest, I think Islam is better than Khabib, and I think he's got a better record than Khabib. Well, the thing about Connor is like after he did that fight with Floyd, he just like was not a good MMA fighter anymore. Like so any of his fights after that weren't with the greatest. Oh, I definitely think I missed that other shot. Yeah, I get that about Jones. Like I would always say he's the GOAT or whatnot, but the craziest thing is he used to actually be like, if I remember right, like a half decent person. He didn't always like act like that. I don't know, because since I was a fighter, or no, not a fighter, but like I was a fan of the sport like when I was young and pretty early on. My favorite fighters were George St. Pierre and Matt Hughes. So I'll always try to sneak in GSP in the GOAT convo, which I guess a lot of people do agree, but I think a majority of people would say Jones. Well, most people actually I think would say Khabib, but like that's that's not a serious take in my opinion, because even most of the fighters will say that. I think most people will either say Jones, GSP, or Anderson Silva. A lot of people say Fedor too, but I didn't actually get to watch Fedor because I only watched UFC, so I don't actually know how good he was in his prime. But apparently he was like unstoppable. Yeah, that's the problem with Silva is like the middleweight division was horrendous. Like there weren't many good divisions back then. It was like welterweight, 205, and like uh featherweight, whatever the one that Aldo was in. I don't know. I'm assuming it was featherweight because I know he fights in bantamweight now. I think it was featherweight. Wait, the normal one? That's kind of that's insane. That's like the one I'm missing too. it's insane to me that I managed to miss the pseudo melanistic and not like an albino or the normal melanistic. I believe I have two of the other pseudo melanistic. I have two of one of the variations of pseudomelanistic white, and then one of the other. Yeah, I don't know that the UFC was kind of just a clown show during that time when they were doing that. Yeah, when I got my melanistic and my white stripeless, were actually I actually got them on the same day. I didn't even know the first one I killed was white stripeless because it was in the sun, so I couldn't actually see it. It just looked like any other tiger. I actually think the white stripeless one looks pretty good. My favorite is still white, but I'm actually not a fan of the albino. I think the albino is like one of the worst ones. Actually, I think the white stripeless looks better than the albino. I think my favorite ones would be, I mean, my favorite one is definitely white, and then I'm probably melanistic a second, but after that, kind of any of them. Okay, yeah. Melanistic looks really good. Like melanistic probably looks arguably better than white stripeless or white, but I just like the white for some reason. I looks like really cool. The gold is like different. I didn't like the gold at first, but it looks pretty good. That's pretty lucky because the gold I think is, well, it's like 0.14%, so it's not like quite the level of melanistic and albino, but it's not like pseudo mela. Well, it is like pseudo mela, but there's two variants, so pseudo mela is like double. I swear everybody gets that dark version of pseudo mela except for me. I've gotten either two or three of the other version, but I have yet to see that one, and I actually think it looks quite good. Okay, he's going down. The big guy right here. That turkey right there. I'm just kidding. Oh, imagine that guy was like something cool. Well, let me make sure my clips are on. There he is. Oh, I almost headshot him, bro. He's giving me a good angle too. Now my game crashes. Imagine. Hopefully not. I don't want to joke about that, but if it did, at least I already have one of these. Bro, leave me alone. Okay, sadly it's not gonna be much of a surprise. It's gonna score 284. They always score at the minimum. But oh, I'm so lucky I got hard. If I didn't get hard, I would have completely botched him. This is a cool rack. Alright, back onto the grind. Hopefully he respawns as Great One. And Arch Great One in specific. Still have yet to get an acromelanistic for moose as well. I'm assuming they're like really rare. I've got mosaic a couple times, but they're both small. It's like I'm assuming or not acromelanistic. Mosaic is like same rarity as piebald, or maybe a little bit more common. But I would assume acromelanistic is like probably whatever albino was before. I've been streaming for an hour. I might actually, after 2 hours, I might go hunt tigers. I kind of want to hunt tigers now. Oh, I'm so lost. Okay, now he did go this way. What do you mean by being difficult? Like, are they not respawning? Are they jumping around? I'm probably be able to help you, but you know your problem as best you can describe it. Okay, so if you're not getting respawns, did you always get respawns or did you never get respawns? Because if you just stopped getting respawns, they most likely jumped off, like a couple of them. But if you never had respawns before, what you did was you probably watched a guide video from a big, streamer like most people do when they go to Soda Grind, and you hear that they say, oh, you don't have to find all your zones. So you just set up on the first 8 or 10, however many you set up on that you see, and then you shoot those wolves, and because they're bigger packs, like 8 or 9 wolves, they jump off and join another zone and never come back. Because the wolves, you have to find all of your zones, no matter what people say, you have to find all your zones. So you can find the ones that get consistent respawns. Because they try to make all of the packs have the same number of wolves. So if you shoot 2 from a pack of like 8 or 9, they're gonna jump to packs of like maybe 4 or 5. until every single pack on the map has about 5 or 6, maybe 7 wolves in it at once. And as for low levels, if you haven't had a 9 and 100 to 200 kills, that's pretty normal for non-herd management, but you could have got a 9 that just jumped to another zone. So I would recommend finding all of your zones if you haven't already, or if you have, go to the other zones and sorry, and find the ones that have lots of wolves in it and shoot them until they bounce out to other zones. And then once you do that enough times, like you find all the zones that have 8, 9, sometimes even 10 wolves, and you shoot 2 males from them, they're going to start bouncing out to zones, and they'll slowly bounce out to the zones that you are shooting. Or if you don't want to shoot them anymore, you can move to a different zone. But you just got to make sure that you're shooting all your wolves to where, if you're not herd managed, which I'm assuming you're not, because if to herd manage, you'd have to shoot all of them. But yeah, you should shoot every pack at least 2 males out of it one time to see where they respawn, and you'll find the zones where they consistently respawn at. Which tigers would you full body mount? Well, right now the tigers I have full body mount are I have a melanistic one with a melanistic Barasinga, and I don't know. I think I don't know if it's albino or white stripeless, but I have one of them with the albino Barasinga. But they're actually gonna get taken down soon. They're like the staple of my lodge. They're the first 2 full body mounts when you walk right in. But I'm starting to need those mounts for other things. I used to have all of them full body mounted, but they've slowly been demoted over time. Which is sad, because you should be able to have all of them full body mounted, but they don't give us lodges big enough to do that. If I did, however, get a super rare, that was the white one, I will full body mount that one, and I will start a Barasinga grind until I get a super rare Barasinga. Never actually did a grind for Barasinga, but I'd assume it'd be quite easy. Because there's not that many of them, I don't think. And they're in pretty easy to access zones. All my rare Barasingas have came from randomly shooting them when I'm waiting for tigers or initial spawns. Like, the main annoying thing about tigers is the fact that if you have to put them on the big plaques as well. Like, if you're gonna wall mount them, you have to use, like, the huge ones. Which makes no sense, because they could easily fit on the other ones. But the game just decides not to. Like, same thing with, like, mountain lions. Like, the mountain lions, you go on the small ones, but you can only put them on the medium ones. Well, I think the ones that would technically be the large ones, and then the ones that you can put tigers on is the extra large. Yeah, like that. There's so many like plaques that you can't put things on that you should be able to. Like you have to use you can't put the pronghorns on the small plaques for some reason. Please move. I don't know if it's just the angle that I'm looking at this guy, but that guy looks so wonky. I guess, well, for me, the left paddle looks so much lower than the right one. Yeah, he's definitely wonky. I would like this other one to move so I could shoot him. Maybe I shoot this one and then hope that turns like that. Perfect. Of course he flopped right into the river. I did move my tripod, so hopefully he should float closer now so I can grab him. Instead of trying to go all the way around. Just come straight to this part. Which it looks like he is. I think I'm actually getting my rotations are faster. Since I moved the setup just a little bit. Oh, here we go. It's been kind of a while since I've got a diamond level 4. Yeah, The orange, like the raccoon dogs in general are just like rare. I think the orange is like the orange raccoon dog is like equivalent to like the piebald fox and stuff. But just like nobody hunts for raccoon dogs because they're annoying to hunt because you have to kill both like foxes. And other than like Salzwiesen, like nobody's going to Reventuli to look specifically for raccoon dogs because they're all along the bottom, which is hard. It's like any of the raccoon dog rares are like really, really crazy to get. Oh, really? That's really crazy. Like another thing is like the orange and the I don't know if it's I think it's dark brown. There's like one that's like either dark or light brown that's rare as well, and it's like the same, technically the same as orange, like the same spawn rate or whatever. But like you can't tell the difference between those ones and like normal ones until you get close. So like a lot of people shoot them. Like even the piebald to some extent, like one of the piebald variations looks awfully similar. I actually should hunt more raccoon dogs. I really like I really like them. The only rare I got was I don't remember where I got it. I think it was I got an albino, but I think it was an initial spawn on Sols. It was on one of my islands. I forgot to change the when I went in there because I was hunting like something else. I think probably fallow. 'Cause that's what I was hunting at the time. I went in there to hunt fox and I didn't change the time. And it happened to be raccoon dog drink time. And I looked at it and there was an albino. He's on the tip of the island. I got my diamond on Reventuli. And that's another like really hard diamond to get. But yeah, you definitely don't see very many of any of the raccoon dog rares. That guy's tiny, tiny. Okay, but that's not true though. Like like the rabbits are really hard to get. Some of the birds are really hard. The snow leopards were really hard too before I, you know, got essentially herd managed to where all I got to do is find the respawn and he's mostly a diamond. Yeah, I have every diamond rabbit as well, but like they're definitely hard. I would say the rabbits are harder than the snow leopard. Like certain rabbits, like bro, are you serious? I pushed him away. But yeah, like I like mountain hare, like woolly hare, that white-tailed jackrabbit as well. Like most of them are only on one map. So if you don't get an initial spawn, then you have to grind for it. Like luckily all mine were initial spawn. Some of them just took a long ass time to find. Like the like actually having to grind for the rabbits is like easily has to be the worst thing. Actually, the only one I don't know if it was an initial spawn or not was the European hare, the one on Quattro. Yeah, the Eastern Cottontails, from what I've noticed, the Eastern Cottontails make diamond so often at level 2, and you probably have like 5 of them on your map that are diamond as initial spawn. They're just so hard to find because they're like the maps that they're on are really hard to find, like the hunt first of all. And then they're always in like the grassy areas. Like in Mississippi, I think mine was my Eastern Cottontail. No, I got mine on New England. It was in the bottom right of the map when I was looking for whitetail zones. Because I wanted to set up a whitetail grind on New England, but then I halfway through I figured out well I already have it on Reventuli and it sucks. Yeah, I think I follow that guy. I'm almost positive. Does he have a blue profile picture? I don't. He has it's like a moose or something in there. I'm not sure what animal it is, but pretty sure I know the guy. Yeah, okay. Because like his profile picture and like it's like very similar to like Jabez. I think is the other guy that has like a blue moose profile. Actually, I don't know if this is blue, but yeah, I definitely know. I think I actually used one of his maps on around last year. It wasn't for small game, but it was for Bighorn on Rancho, I think. Yo, how's it going, Falcon Snipes? Yeah, I know JBiz as well. There's a lot of like cool like creators for this game. I don't really like watch very many regularly, but like I'll watch their videos if they pop up and stuff. Like the only like creators I really watch like regularly are like iBuy because he's like live a lot of that was a bad voice crack again, holy fuck. But like during a lot of times when I'm on, he's live and he's like one of the only like grinders at the time that are live. And then obviously I watch like friends and stuff if they play. But iBuy's like the only big content creator I really watch. I also watch I know you know him, Yepis JP a lot, but he hasn't been streaming recently because I remember him being he had a cold or something, so he couldn't stream because he didn't have like his voice was bad. But I'm assuming after he's like just grinding wolves because I know he really likes the Grey Wolf Great One. So I'm assuming he's just off stream grinding them because that's basically what I did. Grinding them without distraction, you know can go through so many more of them. Yeah, well, he goes live for me usually at like around 10 p.m. when he does go live, or like 9 to 10 p.m. for me. And I know you're from the UK. I think he's from the UK too. So it'd be like 4 in the morning or something. Yeah, last I checked, he was live like last week, and he had 2 wolves spawned. I think he was trying to stack them. Where did this other moose go? I already got him. It's like, how is that not a level 1? Like, if that's not a level 1 moose, like I have level 1s, but like I have so many like this that like I swear level 1s are like they're just level 2s, but they decided to call them level 1. Well, it either is in like one of the very hard to reach zones, it's not coming to his zone, or it jumped to another zone. It's like they can jump to other zones, like you know, like bears and stuff. Like even if you're shooting in the top 5 lakes, it's just really rare for tigers. I actually didn't have that happen to me on tigers, except for like the ones that are permanently. I think I hunt in one in that area as well. And there's like a couple lakes that's like really stubborn when it comes to getting into the zone. I also set up on my lake so like an idiot instead of just putting my tent far enough back to where I can walk up to the lake. I just put it directly on the lake and hope they attack me. Definitely gonna move it eventually. And I just think the tigers, if you spawn in on top of them, they should go aggressive every time. But They used to, at least like 99% of the time, but now they run most of the time. I don't I don't know if they changed anything, but definitely feels like they did. Okay, now how did I miss that? And then he just like ninja dodged my other shot. Okay. There we go. I'm assuming I just like hit him in the stomach with the first one. Like the bullets are like so slow on this gun. You like literally have to move. You have to lead like a standing still target. I think the one thing I like 300 AR so much better for. It's like the bullet speed, but hunting moose with anything other than this gun just feels like it takes double the time. For the longest time when I came back, I didn't even know these things were on the map because like they, yeah, I did. I just like pulled it far back. Like if I remember right, they weren't on the map originally. They added them after, and then when I came back, I just didn't find any of them because they're like really hard to find. Ooh, 2.5s. Nice. Wait, so how many kills into Tiger are you now? I know you had you're like 60 something in earlier. You have two rares, and what I'm assuming is probably like around 100, which is just pretty good. 67. And two rares, and that's pretty good. Also, I don't know what's up with this bug, but why do I have... It's this map and New England are the only ones. Why do I have these up here? Like, how am I supposed to find them if the icons form are all the way up here? Like, that wasn't a thing last patch. Okay. I was assuming, like... I was assuming it's a bug, but, like... On New England, it's literally every single one of my undiscovered outposts. There's like 15 of them up there. So I was gonna do... oh, another tiny guy. And 5. I was gonna do like whitetail in New England, but then I gave up because I realized that there's like literally so many zones. And they're all along the river. All the rivers, actually. So, never end up doing anything on that map. Oh, did I scare these guys apparently? Zone legit got. I've moved it to a worse place somehow. I can see all of them now, but they somehow get spooked from my tent because they're like walking from this way. Nice, big wreck. Yeah, that's the problem that I had was my tigers just take so long to respawn. Like it's sometimes they respawn right away and then other times they take 30 minutes. I wish they never like changed the way the respawns work because of the tigers, but I don't know, did I actually kill that other one? Like I know people used to be able to like farm so many super rares because of the instant respawns. Like, come on, they didn't need to make it as long as they did. That's like the reason why I don't really grind tigers on like stream is because of that. Like they take. Oh, there's a level 1. Holy fuck! What is that estimate? I was wondering why. I knew I had a level 1 around here, but I didn't know who he was. 0 to 53 is insane. I ain't even got antlers. I swear the other one is smaller than him though, and it's a level 2. Okay, so I have a level 1 there, and I think a level 1 here. One of these lakes. So when I grind tigers, I usually like combine it with snow leopards, but then if like I don't find the snow leopard, it can take like days to find him. So there's like it's not gonna happen most of the time, but there's a solid chance I will start up stream and I will stream for 3 hours and kill 0 snow leopards. That's like a really really bad day. Like it usually doesn't happen. Like usually I can get like at 2 an hour at least. Are you talking for snow leopards? Or yeah, cause that's I don't what do you like classify as like a run for snow leopards? Like just the game session or like I think I've gotten 11 in one day. Oh, one feed time. Oh, that's pretty impressive. Cause I've gotten like 11 in like a couple hours, like maybe like 2 hours IRL. But I don't count my snow leopard kills. I kind of just guess. I count my tiger kills. Yeah, I definitely get like 12 or 11 in a couple hours. I'd assume I can get more than that though if I get really lucky. I just gotta have them spawn in the air, like in the same couple areas over and over and over. Like the most part is just getting them to spawn where you can see them. Because I've had them to where a couple times where I can walk out of an outpost and like see them from the outpost. That's happened like 2 or 3 times. Like I just gotta have a couple of those. I could probably get like 10 in an hour if I have that happen a couple times. Like usually what I do is I just run around the zones where they should be, and I'll spook them and then find their zone and then just come back to their zone after. Eventually I'll find like a much better way of detecting them. Like I thought about like using the ATV and like trying to like just like get on it for a second and like spook them to get their warning call, but there's so many rabbits that the rabbit warning call will like overtake the place for some reason. Like my snow leopard zones? I can like show you, yeah, but the only zones I have discovered like right now are the female, like most of the females and the really small males. I could try to find the respawn of the one. He should be respawned by now. My snow leopards actually respawn really quick. Like sometimes I'll run into the other one when I'm like right after I killed the other one. Like they respawn like sometimes in like 2 or 3 minutes. At least it's like the fastest I've found another one. But yeah, I'll finish this rotation and I'll jump over and I'll look. Yeah, I can do that. I think I showed it yesterday when I was doing the tiger map, but I didn't actually have any zones. I just showed the hunting pressure. Sometimes there's like patterns too, like where they'll respawn in like a certain spot 2 times, then they'll jump, and then I think I'm probably about 100 in now for this moose grind. Yeah, bro, you'll get one eventually though. It's you just gotta keep shooting them down like the males, and eventually you'll either get a diamond snow leopard to respawn, or you'll get even better. You'll get level 5s and level 4s to respawn, like, because then if you get those to respawn, you're gonna get more diamonds. Because snow leopards are like even worse than tigers, because there's only 5 males. If you have like 1 low level male and like a couple level 6s or 7s, you probably still have like even like a 30% chance of spawning a diamond with every kill. I don't know if they can make it at level 8 snow leopards. I've never seen one, but I don't know. People say that everything can make it at level 8, so there's definitely a chance. I've seen them that score really close at level 8, like within 0.1. Yeah, I was just talking about earlier, like I was trying to do whitetail in New England at one point and just gave up like the second I started. She got 2 snow leopards. Damn. Yeah, I've had them trolled by 0.01. I think I had one that... I also had one that scored 0.1 off of max score, which is just as bad as a troll. No, I haven't had anything spawn cool, but I did kill the stacked super rare, because I was noticing my respawns weren't as big. I was getting a lot of level 2s. Yeah, it's that, and there's so many. There's so many whitetail in New England. I've heard people actually like New England for moose, but I wouldn't. The top river is not bad. Like, one of the rivers is pretty open, but the other ones are pretty... The middle one is the worst one, because it's, like, so small. Yeah, like, a lot of people like moose in New England. But, like, the moose is kind of the same on every other map. Like, there's a bunch of moose in a bunch of zones, but Layton definitely has the least. I still think Medved is the best map for moose. But I could also see ASCII being second best over Layton. Some people, people really like ASCII for moose. Also for whitetail. But I already have those set up in other places, so. Yeah, that's what I got going on in ASCII, is mule deer. I was gonna set mule deer up, Oh, you did do whitetail in ASCII. Did you like it? Because I've heard some people say it's not bad. It's like maybe second or third best. Like I would assume it's definitely better than Rancho. Like there's like one part of the river they're on which is maybe a little bad, but the rest is probably perfect. See, I was gonna do mule deer on Rancho, and I was gonna do whitetail on ASCII when it came out, but apparently like mule deer was just so easy on ASCII that it only took me like 2 or 3 days to set up. Unfortunately, I didn't get my great one an hour after the update, like with wolves, but or like a day and a half after. Yeah, I mean, the problem with wolves is like any species you can get short and bad runs. I got luckily all short runs, but like in terms of the setup, if you know what you're doing, it's very easy. It's probably not fallow deer easy, but if you're like an experienced player, it's probably the same. There's not that many wolf zones. Like if you play if you use Yukon, there's only like 40. I got another 2. That's crazy. Maybe a great one. I've never gotten 3 2s in a row. Or like 3 2s in 3 different runs in a row. Okay, I'm gonna shoot these last zones and then I'm gonna show the snow leopards. Yeah, wolf is really good for money as well. Like I was at 3 million something before I started wolves, like before I started HMing my wolves, and now I'm nearly at 7. Well, maybe 4. I was like 3.9 or something. Whitetail is like the worst one you can do if you need money. Like you lose money on whitetail. At least I do. Bro, can this moose go away? Yeah, crocs are good for money, but like that's like a thing for if you're really struggling, and you're like semi new to the game, that's when crocs are good. If you have a grind setup, like if you have any grind setup, you always get it's so much better. Like for bears, foxes is insane because you get like if you shoot a female fox with a 300 AR and get no like and you mess up the harvest check, you still get like 1700 sometimes. Like it's crazy. Like any of the predators, wolves are really like I get like 1100 per wolf and I shoot them with 300. So you'd probably get like 1500 if you shoot them with the right gun. Yeah, I've never had both of them run this way. I actually don't think tigers are that good for money because because you have to reset the time a lot for tigers, and you end up like you still make a lot of money because tigers pay a lot. That's like what everybody says, like, oh, you grind snow leopards, you must make a lot of money, but then they don't realize that, yeah, the snow leopard pays 2,000 for a diamond one, but you have to set the time like 3 or 4 times, which is like sometimes it's just 8,000 almost. Plus they're like really expensive to tax, and I still tax all of my diamond snowies. Yo, how's it going, Nathan? I'm doing pretty good. Just shooting some moose. About to shoot some snow leopards potentially, if I can find them. But yeah, setting up snow leopards is a pain, but I got mine to where I can get diamonds pretty consistently. I just finding the one that respawns is hard. I actually don't hunt that many yaks. Once I got the diamond one, I kind of stopped. I have an albino female, but other than that, nothing really cool. Where did this guy go? You go that way? Yeah, once you like get your grind set up for whitetail, you'll get diamonds a lot. I think like my first diamond whitetail, I got pretty lucky. I think I found an initial spawn. YouTube chat is really, really bad, and it like just doesn't send messages sometimes. Like it'll like flag them for no reason, or it'll like just not send the message. Like I've sent messages before, and like I can see them on my screen, and it says they go through, and then they just don't. Okay, but this one is... That moose is being annoying. I'm just gonna come back for it in a second. Level 6 and up for snow leopards? Yeah, that's what I would do. I left 5s. I think I have 3 4s and a 5. Basically, anything with the minimum weight estimate will be good. You can maybe even leave 6s. Like, since there's so little of them, if you get like 1 4 or 1 5, and the rest are like 6s, the average, like, it won't be like me where I get a diamond nearly every time, but you should still get one like fairly regularly. Oh, you can save your harvests. Like you can like this if you, it's free to do that. But I don't know if it was in the game. I don't remember how long, if that was in the game in the beginning or not. Like there's some stuff that I remember not being in the game, but apparently it was. Yeah. As long as you don't leave the game, like main menu, like this, it'll stay there. Unless you're on multiplayer, then someone might come and take it, but I don't recommend playing multiplayer anyway. Like on PC, if I play multiplayer, it's gonna be a bunch of cheated servers. If I play, I'm assuming if you play on like console, you probably have people griefing you, like trying to hunt beside you. Well, if you have a diamond on your map for some reason, I would leave that because it'll help you manage the other things down if you want to set up like a grind. But I would just leave the minimum weight estimate. I'm assuming you play in with the measurements that they use in the UK, so and like everywhere else basically. So I'll look what the measurement is here, and I'll see if I can find the kg measurement. Yeah, I actually thought about switching to kg, even though like I don't really like in America you don't really use kg. I think like the only place that doesn't for some reason. But it's like I swear it's so much more helpful in this game because there's so many like animals that score like based off their weight in kilograms. I think so. Hold up, let me check. I'll just see. I'll find what the minimum weight is on the wiki, and I'm assuming that's what it is. Oh, never mind. It just tells me 0 to 75 kilograms. Like that's helpful. I'm gonna get the legendary the 0 kilogram snow leopard. I'll um I'll find one of mine. I know I have a few minimum weight estimates, and I'll go off that. I think it is exactly what you said though. I do remember 121 pounds being something. I don't know if that's I'm gonna assume that's the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna claim this guy, and I'm gonna see how many kills I'm in, and then I'll go check. Well, I can get it because it's. Well, I'm assuming it wouldn't be 121. It'd probably be like 120, because they usually like make it like whole. I don't know the term, but like they make it look clean. Like it'll either be 121 or like 120 or 125. 165 is the max. Yeah, I know 165 is max. Oh my god, I went exactly 100 kills. Okay. I'm 101 kills in. Wow, that's longer than my last 3 combined. I personally don't have a guide, but a lot of people probably do. If you just look up the specific species you want, most people will, or like just an overall guide. Oh, yeah, yeah, no, I have the app. I usually just use the wiki though. Like it's not as accurate, but I'm on PC, so I can just like tab out and type it in. When my screen flashes like that, that's usually what I'm doing. I'm like looking something up on the wiki, or I'm writing down how many kills I got. I said, oh, my game doesn't. Sometimes like go into a different when I go into a different map, it sometimes infinitely loads. So okay, it didn't that time. Okay. Um, most of my snow leopards are like these kills, but I remember having these are both. So I'm gonna see what the estimate is. I'm gonna go pick up one of these tracks and see what the minimum weight estimate is. My last snow leopard I killed was like that one. That one looks like the most. So I'd assume mine is probably still around in this area. They usually like they seem to respawn in the same area like a couple times and they'll bounce out. There might be like an exact pattern, but I haven't exactly got it yet. And it's snowing. This is the worst thing. You don't want it to be snowing when you're looking for them, because then you're never going to be able to find them. Like, they're so hard to see in the snow. Snow leopards, I use the 44, because it, like, if you shoot it, you can shoot it directly from behind, and you'll get a lung almost every time. For me, I usually just blast them down the instant I see them. Unless they're, like, a rare. Because, like, if I mess up a diamond, it's whatever. But the 300 or the 44 Magnum is definitely the easiest for hunting the snow leopards because they're so small that you can take bad shots and get away with it. Yep, that's the one that I'm using. I don't get to use it that much, so I use it for snow leopards because I mean, you're never gonna take a shot at a snow leopard outside of 164 yards. If you can see a snow leopard outside of 60, I've only ever seen one outside of that, and it was when they spawn like down here, and I look out from this outpost and I see them like walking to their zone. I don't remember which ones of these are males and which one of them are females, so that can be a little annoying. I also remember I have a snow leopard zone along one of these lakes, but I don't have it. Like I don't actually have the zone. It's a level 5 male, I think. I also have a female up here that I don't have the zone for. Yep, I played this game for 3 years or 4 years now, and I still can't tell the difference between gray and albino, unless I'm like right up on it. Unless they're like in perfect lighting, they're pretty hard to tell. I don't have an albino puma though, sadly. I got a melanistic puma because I got it off of Parquet, but I don't have mela, or I don't have albino. Which actually, I'm kind of glad that I got the melanistic. Because I think I prefer, for most of the, like, predator species, I'd rather have the melanistics, but, like, for, like, the whitetail and, like, the moose, etc., I'd rather have albino. I don't think I have an accidental great one video. That might be somebody else. I don't recall having one of those. Maybe. I don't think so though. If I did, like if I shot a great one on accident, I would play it off like I meant to. Anyway. So. I really hope my puma, or not my puma, my snow leopard is either here or here. Because if it's one that spawns in this area, which it occasionally does, it's so hard to find. I don't know, I've accidentally spawned great ones before, but I don't think I've done a video on it. Like, I spawned, I mean, half of my wolves were accidental spawns. I was trying to get I wasn't planning to go for all of them right away, but I was trying to get a melanistic charcoal. Okay, I don't actually need to worry about scaring this one. Usually I'd be walking right about now. But I just need to get the zone so I can find the minimum estimate. I don't know if this one is I hope this one's a male. I know I got a lot of females. don't think I have a male up in this area. Yeah, he's right there. I know for a fact this guy's a male, so I can go get him. If I get him, I mean get his zone. I am gonna actually look for the other one, see if I can find him. Like I said, I'd assume he's in here. Because the last one was here. No. Oh, it is a male. Nice. Now, I hope this one is minimum weight. I think all of mine are minimum weight except for one. But it's like basically minimum weight. Okay, yeah, this is definitely minimum weight. 87 pounds to 113 pounds. $39 to 51 kg is the minimum weight for snow leopards. Oh, I thought that was a fucking Bigfoot, bro. Okay, yeah, a lot of people actually saw that video. That video did so, like, surprisingly well. Okay, yeah, so the minimum weight was... Oh, fuck, I forgot already. It was like 39 to 51 kilograms. Oh, nice. Well, so basically the snow leopards can be... if the perfect example is this. This line right here is what divides the snow leopards. They can... Outside of rare cases, I've had one here. So, I've never seen them below this line. So then I would just kind of like divide them up and you can... They tend to either be smack dab in the middle or along the edge, I've noticed. Like you see, like they're either along the very bottom they can be, or they're right in the middle. The last one I killed, I'm assuming is this one. This pressure looks the highest. Outside of the yak I just gunned down. Oh. So there's a good chance I have one here. I'm just going to run straight up the middle. I'm literally going to run straight up the middle, and if I don't see him, I'll run back down, and then if not, I'll check a different location. There's probably a much better way to do this, but that's the way that I do it. I don't like using the ATV because it scares the rabbits from like a million feet away. So then you just see warning thumps and not snow leopard fleeing. I'm gonna check by this lake. Because I've noticed that even though they don't drink, they tend to hang out by the waters. Like as you can see, like I kill a lot of them around the lakes. There's like some different ones that are not, but for the most part, they tend to be somewhere around the lakes. Like even this one's fairly close to the lake. Watch this be the one time I can't find one in like an hour. I also have one up here. I would check this area too. A lot of them are around here. I'm gonna try to stream every single weekday, I think, except for maybe Fridays. And I might stream on Fridays, but like most weekdays, I think I'm gonna try to stream. There's another weight estimate that snow leopards have too. There's like the the minimum weight or whatever. Is that a rare? That guy looked. Maybe I don't think so. I'm checking this, by the way. Hold up, detour. That does not look like the normal. That one looks like the sand, I think is what it's called. For whitetail, it's probably just like the tan, like the normal one, because there's not. I mean, I guess there's top piebald technically, but yeah, I'll probably just say tan. For um, for red deer, there's only one, so it's got to be that one. For okay, it's just tawny. Never mind, it's not rare. Um, for black bear, it's spirit. For moose, it's two-tone. For fallow, it's mocha. For tar, it is skull. For pheasant, it's citrine. Fox, licorice, and mule deer is probably Milky Way. And then gray wolf is twin soul. I really thought that fox looked different. It's a tawny, which is kind of uncommon, but thank you. Yep. Okay, so oh, there's a yak. Okay, so if they're not along the water, the other thing I do is I just go along the trail. You'd be surprised at how many you find going along the trail. Because like you either find them napping beside the trail, or you'll find them like them crossing the trail to get to their drink zones, or they're not their drink zones, their feed or rest zones. Like I said, I prefer rest zones because they don't run around. They actually already added those, by the way. They already added the mosaic and acromelanistic. I think the mosaic for moose is quite common because I've got two of them already, but they were both very small. I have, however, yet to get an acromelanistic. I'm not actually a big fan of either of the new moose furs, to be honest. Yeah, I think that they made all of them more common as well. So like you should be able to see some more. Oh, there you go. See guys, what did I say? The max weight snow leopard track. There he is. You just gotta look along the trail and you'll find him eventually. Like if you don't find him around the water, you find him along the trail. And I just had to find out where he went to. Mosaic is for me I think it's the same as piebald because I've seen it twice already. Okay, see I found his feed zone. Didn't even mean to do that. I don't hunt them in their feed zone. So I don't remember the exact area, but they can actually go pretty far. I could just come back and kill him in his feed zone. But I'm gonna keep an eye out for him. So you can usually that was the recent feed zone, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna keep the tracks. Oh, I wish he's super rare. I'm looking for one. I mean, there's a disturbed veg right here, so we'll be able to tell. It'll most likely be caramel or caramel, whatever you say, or snow, and it is a snow. He has max weight estimate. He could technically not be a diamond, but I'd be very it's almost like getting him to spawn as something that isn't a diamond for me is probably like. Oh, I just scared him. Getting something that isn't a diamond snow leopard for me is probably more rare than actually spawning the rare. But yeah, I mean, I found him fairly quickly. The first place I looked. So they usually stay around the same area. Oh, yep, here's his zone. I could come back for him, but I'm actually going to chase after him. Because there's too much downtime if I didn't. So I'm just going to run after him and hope that I can see him. Oh, yeah? I mean, Piebald is more common than Mela and Albino for everything. Did I just see him? Oh. Because you gotta, when you're chasing them down, like, I don't recommend doing this. I recommend just killing them. A lot of the times if you just crouch, like if I were to prone right now, he'll turn back and come around. Oh, there he is. He's only a mythical. That's unlucky. I think I can take a bad shot for him. He's actually not running. He's just walking. He's gonna give me a really good shot. I missed him, but he'll die. I think I got him in the vertebrae. Obviously, I wouldn't go for that shot if he was something good, but he's a level 8 snow. If he's a diamond, I'll be kind of pissed because I've never seen a level 8 diamond. I mean, there's a chance I could have got a good shot on him, but I think I got him in the... I think I got him in the spine. They usually fold if you hit him anywhere that isn't a non-vital. Yeah, I got him in the spine. Oh no, I probably got him in the stomach. Like if you get one lung, they instantly fold. Yeah, like the thing about the... Okay, he wasn't anything special. Actually, I need to delete that more. You're gonna find once you find one on your zone, like you'll find him and then you'll shoot him and he'll like say like if I shoot this guy, he might go over here, which there's a good chance he does go over here because I usually ping pong between these zones. Like this area and this area is where he usually is. Occasionally he'll go here, but it's usually here and here. You'll find ones on your map that do that. Like maybe you have one that's up here, right? That if you kill him, he'll either be here or here every time. Like the easiest way to find it is, like I said, just either go to the water sources and look for them while they're resting, because they seem to want to rest by the water for some reason, or go along the trail, because like I found that guy's feed zone instantly. I'm not even hunting for his feed zone. I'm looking for his rest zone. You can also you don't even have to like walk the trail. You can ATV it and just look for the tracks. Like for me, it's not that crazy to do because I know where most of my snow leopards are, so if I see the track, I'll usually know what it is unless it's in an area where they aren't. But like if you don't know where any of your snow leopards are, ATVing could be pretty helpful. Like just ATVing around looking for their tracks. Alright, bro. Have a good night. I'm gonna go shoot some tigers, actually. While I wait for this guy. He's probably respawned by now, but I'm gonna do at least one. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. I don't know if I'm gonna go back for moose tonight. I might actually just keep, I'm gonna keep hunting these things. Oh, that's not tigers. I don't even remember where my tigers were. It's been so long since I've hunted them. I'm gonna do like one rotation, I guess, while I'm looking for the... Waiting on the snow leopard to respawn. It's been about 3 minutes, so he might be back by now. Definitely don't set up on tigers like I am, by the way. Holy fuck, this is cancer. It is like... I need to move my zones for tiger, or move my stuff, so I don't teleport directly onto the zone. Like so much less of a chance of them actually being here. I'm just gonna go to these zones. I probably have all of my tigers are probably on that zone like usual. Oh, I probably actually have to restart my game. My tigers usually don't get to their zones until I main menu and come back. Oh, there's one. He's actually aggressive. Shit. I ain't even got my tiger counter out. Hold up. Tiger. That's my 100th kill after switching to super good herd management. There we go. Hey, what do you think you're doing, buddy? I'm folding him. I think that one means I probably have one here. I'm gonna finish out this rotation, and I'm gonna go back to looking for snow leopards. I think I'm gonna do that every time. And I like. Oh, whoa! Who are you? That's not the right gun. Get the gun out, buddy. Okay, that's. I'm gonna do a stupid thing, and I'm just gonna kill him. I don't even care about the diamond. Okay, or not. I'm actually gonna reset. I don't feel like going after him. If you hurt a snow leopard, it's probably best to just prone, like right away. And the snow leopards will. Wait, is that him? Is he not running? If you spook them, they'll come back to their zone pretty fast, actually. Like if you heard him warning call. Well, I guess it could be a mating call, but like snow leopard mating calls are pretty rare, and like they only really do that when they're traveling to their zones. I got 2 more tigers to find and kill, and then I'll get back to Snowies. Might kill the last one here, so I'm assuming this one's there. Usually how it goes. There is the rare chance that they spawn here. I don't actually know how like the snow leopards work in terms of like if they're gonna be in the same location every single time yet. Because like obviously they're not, like their solos are gonna jump around. But I've always wondered if like if I kill one here and then he respawns somewhere else and I kill him and he comes right back here, if he's gonna be in the same zone as he was the last time or not. That's like one thing I haven't figured out yet. because they're like always in a little bit of a different spot. Like they're in the same area, but a little bit different. And once you find like the spots they consistently are, you can put tents there. I just don't put tents there because I don't want to mess with my tiger stuff. Probably a lot. It'd be a lot easier if I put like a one tent each place. If he's not up here, that means he's most likely along the river, which kind of stinks. Either that or he's in one of these. I swear I checked this place, but there's not one in the other zones. He's got to be here. But I know there'll be one along the river. Ah, I do. Oh, he's aggressive. Oh, that sucked. He started moving as I shot him. He'll die now. Yeah, I don't have any of the dog DLCs, but I'm kind of glad I don't because every single time I like talk to somebody that uses one, they're always messed up. Like they're always not tracking. They're, you know, taking forever to get to you, stuck in the water. Supposedly they fixed them though, but it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Okay, I'm gonna go look for the snow leopard because I know my last tiger is along the river. Actually, I'll just go kill the tiger. It won't take me that long. And then I'll go for the back for the snowy. Oh, I actually saved him with the second shot. One day I will actually get tiger zone. Like I'll actually fix my tiger zones and not shoot them from. I hope they go aggressive on me. And shoot them from like 2 feet away. I'll just like walk up to them. By the time I kill this tiger, oh, the snow leopard was level 8. Okay, that's good. Well, if you have level 8s, that means you're at least getting semi-big respawns sometimes, so there's a decent chance you have small ones, or like maybe even a level 9 already. Like, you just have to, like, mess with stuff, and eventually you'll get, like, small ones to spawn, and then when you get real small ones, you can leave them alive, and then eventually you'll find one, and you can either shoot 2, or you can shoot 1. I shoot 1, because, I mean, it takes so long to find him anyway. Shooting 2 at once is not really... It's not really practical. Like, you can leave level 6s even if you want to. I'd personally only leave, like, 5s, and, like, if you're lucky to get a 4. I didn't even know snow leopards could be 4, but I would assume they'd, like, you know, bottom out at, like, 5, like the tigers, but apparently they get really, really small. I just wish they made, like, feeders work for snow leopards. Like, it would make it... I guess it'd make it, like, easier, like, maybe too easy, but it would, like, definitely speed up the grinding process. So you just put the feeder in the areas where they tend to respawn, and then it'll be there. No, the feeders work only for bears and boars, I think. Yeah, I would have bought it if it worked for tar, because I would have put it on my Tearoa grind to, like, help if they're, like, over the hill in a certain spot. Oh, there we go. Another 9. How's it going, Vibes? How you doing? That was a new breath. My character has never sounded like that before taking a breath. Oh, is he a rare? Is he a rare? Absolutely not. Okay, that should be all 5 of my tigers killed that I'm shooting. So I'm gonna go back to the snow leopards. Okay, if I was a gambling man, I would assume my snow leopard is back here because that's where I killed him last time. But I'm gonna check over here first because it's been a while since I've got one. And if it's in, like, this area, then I'll just go fuck myself because I'm not finding that guy for a while. Yeah, mountain goat as well. Like, I forget about mountain goat. I still haven't got an albino mountain goat. I got a really big Mela mountain goat from ASCII, but I want an albino one, but it's just like... Well, on moose, not really. I think I'm about 100 kills in. I'm not gonna get anything for a while because I got... Essentially, in 2 days, I got 4 moose great ones. They were all pretty, like, mid except for 1, but... Now I'm just on tigers and, like, snow leopards. Oh, that was max score. The tiger. Okay, I'm gonna... It's not even time yet, but... Just at the time. I'm going for snow leopards. But, like I said, if I was a gambling man, I'd bet everything on it being in the other zone, but I might as well check here. I haven't checked this zone in a while. Or this area. This area is definitely my favorite, because a lot of times I'll see them. It can also be a little bit farther up, too. Like down here. Yeah, I kind of miss going for the wolf, but I just don't really have, except for like super rares, I don't have a reason to go back. I'm gonna change the time. If he's down here, I should be able to see him. Not that he's probably in the other zone. Like they tend to be around in this area. Yeah, I'm gonna try the other time. There's another thing you can do, but it gets like a little expensive, is you can check multiple times in the same area. Like that, like this place I can see most of the other side, so. What is the other time? I think it's like 15 to 18. Yeah, okay, so I'll set it to 17. Got a snow leopard. I think it's just a rock. Okay, I'm gonna go look. Either I was right and it's in the other zone, or he's just really hiding himself. I did change the time. Or I'm at a different time than I usually hunt at, but either of the rest times work. I just prefer the other one because, you know, brighter. We gotta do something good for snow leopard as well. If he's here, I probably spooked him. Oh, there he is. We found him. It's old though. That might have been the other drink time. I was actually wrong. I thought he'd be the other place. I That's weird. I thought he'd still be over here. But this is very old. I mean, I might as well just backtrack it and try to find his his zone. You know, if I just left the time at 9 and came here, he probably would be here, but I wanted to see if I could, like, cheese an easy kill by seeing him. Oh. Oh, and I'm an idiot. Why did I fucking tried to prone and I whistled at him? Like, fucking dumbest leopard hunter in the world. I gotta run after him with the lever action. Actually, I'm about to unbind that, bro. That's like the millionth time I've done that. It is only a snow. I'm just gonna blast it the second I see him. Like, eventually I'll start using the 300 on them, but I actually like getting diamond snow leopards still. Because they go on small plex. It's got like... I did not expect to find him at this time. I'd expect to like look out and see him laying down, but to actually like find him his like old tracks. Pretty lucky. If he's here this time, this means he's gonna be here next time. I would almost... Oh, nice. It's guaranteed, I think. Oh, fuck. I actually don't want to... I don't like messing them up, but... If he gives me another shot like that, I'm gonna kill him. Thankfully, he's not very intelligent, and he's just slowly walking away. It doesn't matter how many I have, I still don't want to... I still don't like messing up diamonds. That means I'm fucking terrible. Okay, the last one was a mythical, so... Oh, I spooked him again. Okay, well, if he gives me another shot, I'm hitting him with the good old, you know, random shot and pray. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, he's flying. I would actually almost think that's Leucistic if I didn't get the snow track. Folded. I got lucky that he ran into the, like, a mountain that he should be able to climb, but he kind of got glitched and started flying. Ooh, let's go, max score. Yeah, that's why I use this gun. I didn't even, like, take a good shot. I just completely obliterated him. Okay, back to Tigers for one more run. Okay, but the Tiger max scores are pretty common, I think. For, like, max level, or max score snow leopards. Wait, was that back to back? Oh, it was. That's actually pretty cool. Fuck, his tracks disappeared. I think I found him around here, though, originally. So that means when he respawns, he will probably stay in the same spot. When they spawn down here, they usually spawn here 2 or 3 times in a row, then jump. It's usually like 1, 2, 3, and then a random zone, like either here or here, and then maybe one up here, and then back out here 2 or 3 more times, and then repeat. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to Tigers for a little bit, at least until he respawns. He might have already respawned, but I don't want to like. What the? Any rares? Oh, is that a 5? That's not a 5. That's guy's huge. Yeah, I hunted at a different time because when I went to this, I usually hunt him at 6 to 9, right? But when I go to this outpost, I'll try different times because there's a high chance that I'll see him. Because he'll like bed in this area or this area, and I can usually see those areas. Which he was. He was bedding in this area, but he wasn't there yet, so I spooked him on the way. So I would have seen him if I just waited a little bit. But this is the only place I'll hunt at 15 to 18. Everywhere else is 6 to 9. And I'll usually hunt 6 to 9 here, but I mean, I have almost 7 mil, so I might as well just throw the extra 2k to hopefully see him right away. And not have to worry about going a different place. like I said though, I put money on him being in the same spot again. Okay, so I was adding the tigers to the account. I'll probably do maybe 2 more rotations on tigers, so I guess 2 more snow leopards as well, and then call it. I don't know. I've been streaming quite a while. I still actually, funny enough, I think I only have 1 max score. Actually, I don't even know if I have a max score caramel snow leopard yet. I know my first diamond was a caramel, and it was like literally 0.1 off. It was max weight, but it wasn't max score. That is definitely not a tiger. Okay, maybe my tigers just. Well, there's no way my tigers haven't respawned yet, right? It must just all be in random zones. There it is. Just complain enough and they'll show up. Hey, buddy, where are you going? Dude. Got juked me. Fuck. He's dead, though. Like, I have these things, the blinds at every single tiger zone. I think 99% of the time I just shoot them out of the blind because they run away. Like, how does that tiger not just instantly attack me there? I was like 5 feet from him. Another 7. Usually don't have this many 7s. At least you get like something. Hopefully I at least got non-vital. It's like taking forever. I don't even know where I would set up my tent on this one. It's like up in the mountain somewhere. Okay, I did kill him. Like, it's just like all of my tiger zones, except like 1 or 2, are just so inconsistent because of that. Like, they either attack me or I get terrible shots on him. You know, maybe, yeah, there's a decent chance I might have, like... Well, I don't think so, because I would have found it, but... There's definitely a somewhat of a chance that I might have, like, a guitar, like a Great One Tar on this map, and I just never ended up shooting it when I moved to... Hey, like, I could've got, like, a jumper one. Never checked. I don't even remember where my tar zones were on this map. I'll start the bottom one first. I think if I go to the middle one, it spooks the bottom, so... Oh, I actually have one here. Fuck. Been stolen, so I had one here. And it's a 9. Well, I'm gonna have to mess him up, I think. No, he actually gave me a good shot. I wish all of them slowed down like that. Oh, another Max Tiger. Okay. Her management is getting pretty good for these things. Oh, fuck, I have not been counting my tigers. How many have I killed? I know I counted 2. 1, 2... think this is number 8. So yeah, that's 6. Okay, so we're about 110 tigers in almost. That's not bad. Only one rare though in 100. Or in the last 100, I should say. Nothing there. Nothing there. Alright, man, see ya. I'm probably gonna end stream too, because my tigers are, like, being a little weird. I might actually move my tents. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually just gonna, like, change my setups. But yeah. Alright, bro. I'll probably just call it here then too, because I'm gonna go change all my zones around, so there's no point in, like, streaming that. Because I'm not even gonna kill anything. But, good luck on finding your snow leopards. Once you find the, like, 1 or 2, they should respawn somewhere. You'll, like, notice they'll spawn in the same zone over and over and over. Alright, man. See ya.